Hey guys, I'm finally back. Okay, yeah, it's been a really long while since I last streamed. I think it's been almost a month. Yeah, so anyway, today I just want to kind of catch up with everyone just to give you guys like some updates on like what's been going on and also kind of like where I am now. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, before I start that, as you can see, I have a new stream overlay. Yeah, I thought I might as well like change stuff up a little bit. Yeah, so I got a new stream overlay, and also I got a new just chatting screen. Yay! So yeah, that is something new to kind of add on for this comeback stream. Hmm. Okay, so anyway, hey, hi Voltina, hi. It's been so long, yeah, since I last streamed. So yeah, anyway, just to kind of catch up with everyone. So I think the last time when I came on live, I was basically saying that basically I was leaving my full time job. This is cute and welcome back. Thank you, thank you so much for the warm welcome back. Yeah, it really means a lot to me. Yeah, so so basically I did leave my job. The reason why I left my job was really because I was very severely burned out. Yeah, and it was like to the point where it was really like it was affecting my sleep. It was affecting like my mental health a little bit. Okay, maybe more than a little bit, but yeah. So basically, it was to a point where I just could not continue. I feel that if I continue working at my job, it will really just cause my mental health to go like even like worse. Yeah, so which is why I decided to leave. Yeah, and yeah, so I left my job. And I'm glad that that chapter is finally done and over with. Yeah, so but of course like leading up to like the last day, like doing all the handover and all that, it was like probably what feels like the busiest and most chaotic like time. Like when I was like not just like the work itself, but like also like when I was telling my family and my friends about like my decision to leave, and then I have to like rehash like all of the like my experience at my previous workplace, which lead to my decision to leave. Yeah, and it actually, yeah, it was it was a pretty tough period of time. Yeah, but I made it through. And yeah, I'm glad that that chapter is done with. And most of my friends and my family, they are pretty supportive. Well, yeah, and yeah, and I could not be more thankful for that, right? Really. Yeah. And so after that, like almost okay, actually, okay, so I left my job on the 15th of, when did I leave my job? 15th of June, my last day. And then on 16th, I went to Japan. Yeah, so I went to Japan for 10 days. It was a family trip with my mom, my sister, and we're joining like my cousin's family. So it was a very big group. Like the trip, there was like 11 of us. Yeah, and there were like kids, and then also like my cousins like parents as well. So there was like also, I think they were above 60 years old as well, so it's like kind of like a mix of like there's children and there's also like elderly. And yeah, so it is a very big group to travel around with. Of course there are like perks, and also there are also I would say downside to it. but yeah, it was I mean, overall it is still a very nice and fun trip. And I haven't been to Japan in so long. I think ever since COVID, so almost 2 to 3 years since I last went to Japan. Yeah, so it was very nice to be back in Japan after so long. This time we only stayed in Tokyo. It's being like I said, it was a very big group and it's not very convenient to like travel around too much. Yeah. So with that in mind, we mainly stay in Tokyo, but we did like a day trip, one day trip to kind of look around, like go to some of the famous spots where you can see like Mount Fuji. Hi Arya, welcome back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. Yeah. And oh my gosh, okay, I need to talk about the Mount Fuji trip. It was so sad. Okay, so we went on a day. Okay, so on the first day when we arrived in Tokyo, right? Yeah, it was sad. Okay, I'll tell you the story. So the first day when we arrived in Tokyo, it was so warm. It's so warm, guys. I'm not even. It was so warm. I mean, it's good weather. I mean, it's like it's clear and like there's no clouds, nothing, but it's so warm and so hot. Yeah, and I'm saying that even though I'm from like Singapore, it's just like summer like throughout the whole year. But summer in Japan is totally different. I'm telling you this. It's so hot. Yeah, but it's good weather. So, but the first day we kind of just where did we go? We went to, I think we kind of just travel in Tokyo. We went to Yoyogi Park. We went to Harajuku. We went to the Meiji Jingu Shrine as well. Yeah, so it was nice and stuff. And then the second day, we booked like a day tour. So they are supposed to drive us around to some of the famous spots like Kawaguchiko and yeah, some of the places around where by right, when if the weather is nice, you will be able to see like a very nice picturesque view of Mount Fuji, right? But on that day, it's cloudy. It's so cloudy. I couldn't see anything. I'm not even joking, okay? Like, wait, did I show? Okay, I did tweet a picture of it on my Twitter. Yeah. So like, I think when we were at Kawaguchiko, which is like, you know, like the like it's like the place with like the lake, and then by right, like just if you just look in front, you will see like the whole like Mount Fuji. But when we're there, it's just nothing, you know, it's just clouds. It's so sad. Oh my gosh. Yeah, welcome to rainy summer season. It was so sad. Like we were also hyped up for the Mount Fuji trip. Yeah, and then in the end we didn't see anything. Okay, but there is a plus side to that. Okay, so that the tour in the it also drove us to, I can't really remember where it is. There's this like outlet shopping mall. I think it's called Gotemba or something like that. Yeah, and then okay, I didn't do any shopping. Reason being, I already did my fair share of shopping back when I did my UK trip back in last December. So I already done enough shopping and I didn't really want to do shopping. And the tour guide with us said that I can do like onsen if I want to. Yeah, so I did. Yeah, so it was nice. At the it was like at some hotel. Yeah, I think the onsen place, it is an open air onsen, and then it's also by right it should overlook like Mount Fuji. So it's like it's really nice. Like you're able to soak in the onsen and then oversee the whole of Mount Fuji. Except there's no Mount Fuji for me to see, but it was a very nice soak. Yeah, it was nice. And then, hey Shuya! Yay! Thanks for the warm welcome. Welcome back. Yeah. So it was really nice. And then where else did we go after that? Yeah, the day trip kind of took, yeah, the entire day, and then we just when we returned back to Tokyo, we just had dinner. Yeah, good. I did not get scammed in Fuji. Uh, Wait, are there a lot of scammers over there? I mean, not that I know of actually. And I think we are pretty much in good hands because we have a tour guide with us. There are okay. Well, good thing I did not get scammed there. Yeah. Oh, but like when we were like on the bus, and then when they were driving us around, and we passed by. There's a theme park, right? Fuji Q, I think. I really want to go there. Oh my gosh, it looks so fun. And like the tour guide was saying, there's like a lot of what's that? Like the world's steepest roller coasters or something like that. And I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I need to go back there one day. Fuji Q. Luxury water scammers. Luxury water scammers. Wow. You mean like they sell like luxury water? Huh? Oh my gosh. Yeah, so yeah, one day I want to go back to Fuji Q. It looks fun. It looks like it looks fun. And I like a nice thrilling roller coaster as well. Yes, but no different to normal water. Oh, that is a scam. Yeah. Okay. And what else? So after Mount Fuji, oh, okay. So the next day we kind of, I think we went to an aquarium. Yeah, we went to like it's okay. It's not really like an aquarium. It's like a, okay, it is an aquarium. What am I talking about? It's scary because they use big scary people to sell it. Oh, man, that's kind of bad. That's kind of bad. Oh dear, that's really kind of bad. Yeah. Okay. Good thing we didn't like encounter any of those while we were there. Yeah, it's bad. Oh. Yeah, and then what else did we do? Oh yeah, we went to an aquarium place, and after that, where did we go to? Ginza. Oh right, we went to Ginza. Oh, but police can't do anything because it is legal. It is legal? What do you mean? Wait, you mean people can just... Oh, okay. I guess I guess what you mean is because they are technically not really like breaking the law or anything. You mean like they're just like selling water? So it's not really like an illegal stuff, but it kind of feels a little bit like it's a scam though. I mean, okay, maybe for those who are approached by all these big scary people, and they might feel like intimidated or being like not really like threatened to buy, but kind of like emotionally you're threatening me, that kind of thing. Oh, but it's bad. It's bad though. Wait, but can't the like customers, like if they get scammed, is there any like authority that you can go to? Like, cause like for example in Singapore we can just like go to the police, or I think there's a what's that? It's not consumer something rights association or something. I can't really remember the name of it. Yeah, but I remember like in Singapore there are certain like laws that do protect like us from all these scammers, stuff like that. But I don't know about like how is it like in Japan. Yeah, but oh my god, it sucks, man. Yes and no. Oh yeah, it sucks if you actually got like emotionally blackmailed to get like to be forced to buy into the scam. It's complicated. It's a bad thing if you get scammed. I mean, the thing about scammers is it's very hard. I mean, even if you do go to the police, sometimes it's also very hard for them to take any actions as well, because of like the way scammers operate. Sometimes it's very hard to get certain evidence or even to catch them. And yeah, like I do kind of understand like the whole complicated part. Yeah. Okay, but anyway, coming back to my Japan trip, where was I? We went to the aquarium, and then we went to, oh right, we were supposed to go to I think it's called Shibuya Sky. It's like this very nice observatory at the top of this really nice building where you can see. Did you get in the Genshin streamer program? Yes, and I haven't streamed a single Genshin stuff yet. I will get to that. I am planning, at least for this week, to focus more on streaming. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully this week it will be like more like not really speedrun, but yeah, I was trying to do more like Genshin stream stuff this week. But yeah, I do hope to at least get a little bit of something. I think I didn't manage to get enough hours for the last one. Actually, I can't really remember how much I was streaming the last time, but I did manage to get some rewards because I received an email. I think I got like 200 Primo Gems, although I can't really remember like what I was really streaming about. Yeah, but yeah, I do want to get back into Genshin, and also spend more time streaming. Like now that I have all the time in the world. Yeah. What else did I do? Oh, then after that, yeah. So wait, Shibuya Sky. We were supposed to go to Shibuya Sky. The thing is, okay, we didn't do our research properly, so we did not know that you actually have to get like the tickets, because there were limited amount of tickets that they actually sell per day for the number of visitors to go up to the Shibuya Sky Observatory, which is, oh, it's such a damn, like I because I saw all these really nice videos and pictures of my friends who went to Shibuya Sky, and it looks amazing. Like the view from the top, you see the whole of Tokyo and all that. It's really amazing, and I really wish I could have gone there. But the thing is, by the time we went, tickets were awfully sold out. And I think like when we try to get tickets for other days, we already have plans for other days already. Cause like for example, the next day we went to Disney Sea, and then after that, the day after, we're supposed to go to like Nikko and stuff like that. Yeah, so basically it just didn't. Yeah, our itinerary we just couldn't find time in our itinerary to get like tickets for the Shibuya Sky after that. Yeah, which is a bit sad. Yeah. Okay. But okay, so anyway, other than Shibuya Sky, we didn't manage to go. Yeah, there is a lot of other things that we went that's really nice as well. So for example, Disney Sea. Oh my gosh, I love Disney, guys. Okay, I mean, I was never like a really huge like Disney fan, to be honest. But when I went to Disney Sea, it's like, I don't know, something about the whole like atmosphere of that place itself. It just feels so, it's like so magical, and it's so nice. Yeah, like yeah, I just love Disney after that. And oh, we went to Disney Sea. Previously we were deciding between like Disneyland or Disney Sea, but because most of us, we wanted to do more like thrilling rides, and then we were googling, and then people like on the internet were saying that Disney Sea has more like thrilling and fun rides, so which is why we decided to go to Disney Sea in the end, which is really nice. But I must say though, yeah, I mean, Disney is still, after all, it's kind of like meant for, it's like family friendly, you know, kids friendly. So the rides were not as thrilling as what I expected. Yeah. But it's still fun, And also like the area where they have the whole Little Mermaid place, it's so magical. It's so magical and it's so pretty over there. Like, oh, also one thing. All right, so you know, like every time people go to Disneyland or Disney Sea, and then they will, you know, there are people who manage to catch the princess and the prince there. I did not manage to catch up any of the princess there. ah, yeah. Oh, but I managed to catch Aladdin. Yeah, we saw Aladdin. But unfortunately, Jasmine was not with him at that time. But oh my gosh, guys, Aladdin, the actor who was portraying as Aladdin at Disney Sea, he is so handsome. I am not joking. He's so handsome. It's like the most handsome like Aladdin I've ever seen. Really, 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 really. No. You guys, okay. Really? Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know how Disney managed to get all these incredible actors to act as the princess and prince. But oh my gosh, the Aladdin at Disney Sea, in Tokyo, he is so handsome. Okay, I have seen the Aladdin I mean, not that I've been there. I mean, on Instagram, like videos. Okay, I've seen the Aladdin actor in I believe it was the one in US, Disneyland. I've seen the Aladdin in I think I can't remember which other Disneyland in other countries, but the Disney Sea Aladdin in Tokyo. Oh my gosh, he's so handsome. I'm not joking. He's so handsome. Okay, anyway. Enough about me going crazy over Aladdin. Yeah. And then what else did we see? Any pics? Any pics? I don't think I post any pictures of Aladdin, but I think I took one, but it was a very bad shot. Because so there were like lines of people queuing up to take pictures of him. And the thing is, like we were basically rushing to try to get more rights. No, keeping him for ourselves. No. That's not it. Okay, wait, hear me out. So there were a lot of people queuing up to take pictures. Oh wait, I saw Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse as well. Okay, wait, that's not the point. But the thing is, right, we were kind of rushing because we wanted to go on as many rides as we can, and I think we only spent on one express pass because it wasn't exactly like expensive, but it wasn't exactly like cheap either. It was like $15 for one person for one express pass. So imagine like $15 for like 11 people going on all the rides is gonna cost a lot. So we didn't actually spend much on the express pass. We only did it for one night. Hold on. My sister's calling me. Oh, wait, what? Huh? Wait. Huh? Wait. Let me get a call. Hold on. Oh, okay, it's nothing. Sorry. I think my sister didn't have the keys to the door. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So wait, hold on. Wait. Okay, I do have pictures of Aladdin, but it's not a good picture. I didn't manage to get like a nice picture of him. Yeah. Wait. Wait. So where was I? Giving him fun. No, I really wasn't. Okay. Wait. Where was I? Sorry, I kind of lost myself. Wait. Where was I? Aladdin. Oh wait. So the express pass thing, yeah, because it was like $15 for a ticket for purpose express pass for one person for one ride. Yeah, so it was not very cheap, especially if we consider the number of people we have in our group. Yeah, so which is why we only spend for the express pass for one ride, and for like all of the other rides we just queue. Yeah, and whew, the queuing time is so long, guys. Like when they say like the queuing time is like an hour, they really mean an hour. They really do mean an hour, and it's a moving queue. Okay, so that's the thing, you know. Like when you join the queue, it's constantly moving. Like you're constantly like walking, you know. But you continue to walk for like an hour. Like that's how crazy the queue was. Yeah. Okay, but at least it's a good thing that it's a moving queue. Yeah, not like a stationary queue. That would have been terrible. Yeah, but still. So yeah, like each ride we have to queue for at least like 50 minutes. Like shortest time also around like 55 minutes. Longest was like 1.5 hour, but I think for 1.5 hour one we spent on the express ticket. Yeah, and then after that, what else? And a parade. Oh, okay. So you know in Disneyland, right? You will get like the like they will be on like this huge like floats, and then they'll like drive around like, and then you'll see the parade. For Disney Sea, they are on the floats, but it's like on the sea, on the water. There's like a huge it's not like a pond. It's like a huge pool, like in the center, right? And then there'll be like on this moving boats with the floats, and then the prince and princesses they'll be over there. Yeah. So yeah, the float is really nice, and like they were singing the songs, and they were they do like mash up of all the different Disney songs. It's so nice. It's so nice, and there's Frozen. Okay, so Frozen is like my favorite. Probably one of my like top favorite Disney movies. Yeah, so I'm so happy that there's like a Frozen section part of the performance. Yeah. And of course I saw Aladdin again during the performance. I'm like, ah! um, yeah, so that's that. What else? Let's see. Mm. All right. So after that, uh, when we, okay, so I was like really happy, feeling really like, really great. And then the next day I fell sick. Yeah, I think I caught it from Disney Sea. I really think I caught it from Disney Sea. Yeah, so the next day I started having like a sore throat, and then I also started having a fever. Okay, so at first in the morning, right, it was just like my throat just felt a little bit uncomfortable, like not really like a full on like sore throat kind of thing. Like you just know it, like when you're going to have the onset of like a sore throat, like your throat starts feeling kind of like weird and stuff. Hold on, hold on. Okay. Wait, why so many people calling me? Hello? 我在我的房间，怎么嘞？没有啊，医生刚刚回来，他去 gym。 Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. No, it was just it's not dinner plans. Yeah, yeah. So cause like my mom wants to eat out, but then my dad is like he wants to buy back, and anyway, it's done. It's done. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for that. Oh, wait, where was I? I was looking for a Japan trip. Wait. What did my mom send? Okay, it's nothing. All right. Yeah. Okay. Wait, where was I? Oh, right. I fell sick after Disney Sea. Right. So okay. Wait. So in the morning, it just my throat just felt a little bit weird. Right. So I was still kind of fine. Yeah, and that day it was supposed to be a day where just me and my sister we were just gonna go like venture out and explore like the streets of Tokyo on our own. Yeah, so it was just like a nice little like day trip with me and my sister. Yeah, so we went to eat this really nice kaisen don place, like seafood sashimi don place. Yeah, and it was so good, guys. So like I know about that place because again I saw it on Instagram. Like all my places recommendations are all from Instagram. Yeah, so I saw it on Instagram and I think it's quite a popular like brunch. Yeah, so the brand name is called Tsujihan. I don't know whether you heard of it before. Yeah, and they have a few outlets around Tokyo. I think their most famous and popular outlet is the one that's just right outside Tokyo Station. But so we didn't went there because that branch is quite a distance away from our accommodation. So but we were staying near where are we staying? We were staying in Shinjuku, right? So I think around Shinjuku there's one branch there. So we went to that branch there. I think it opens at 10, if I remember correctly. Probably 10 or if not 11. Yeah, so we went there just 5 minutes before the shop opened, and we were really lucky because we were first in line. Like I could not believe it. Like when we went there, there was like nobody, and we were like, are we at the right place? And then like literally like 10 seconds later, a line started to form like behind us. Yeah, so we were really lucky that we managed to get like the very first in line. Yeah, so the place, I think I posted a picture of the kaisen don on my Twitter. Yeah, so it's like you get a huge like mountain of like this like the sashimi. They have like tuna, they have like sea bream, they have prawns, they have squid, they have crab, like everything. Like the chef kind of like chop it all up, very tiny, and then like mash it together. And then after that, at the top they put like uni and also ikura, and then you like pour this like special like soy sauce and wasabi and egg yolk mixture like over the whole like sashimi, and you just eat it and it's so good. And then at the end, like just like before you finish the rice, so they recommend you to keep like at least 1/3 of the rice. They literally like say on like on their menu, do not like leave 1/3 of your rice, right? And then when you're done with that like 1/3 of the rice, you just put it on the counter and they tell them that you want their Thai dashi. Yeah, so basically they give you like this sea bream soup that they will pour over the rice, the leftover rice, and then they will put some like yuzu shavings like like on top of it. And then after that, at the beginning they serve you like this small plate of, I think 5 or 6 slices of sashimi slices, and then you put the sashimi slices on into the soup with the rice as well, and it's so good. It's so good. And that day, it was kind of like cloudy, a little bit rainy. So like that weather, like imagine that weather, with like the really nice bowl of that the Thai dashi with the rice. It's so good. Did you ever try tea over rice? Oh, like ochatsuke? Um, did I try ochatsuke? I don't think I tried it in Japan. Oh, I tried it in Singapore. Yeah. But no, I didn't try it in Japan before. But I've had ochazuke before, and it's really good. Yeah, it's like similar concept as that. Yeah, it's so good, and it's so, like heartwarming. How do I say it? It's just really nice. Yeah, and I love it. I love that so much. Yeah, and then yeah, I love it. It's so good. It's so good. It's like, oh yes, that's the word. It's like comfort food. Yeah, it's like the perfect like comfort food to have, and especially like I said, like in the morning, it goes against your name if you don't love it. Huh? Wait, what? It goes against my name, but I don't. Wait, why? Huh? Wait, huh? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? It's a fall season. Oh! Oh, it's a fall season food. Oh. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. No wonder I like it. Yeah. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah. And after that, what else did we go? Oh, then okay, so like kind of like near the place where we had that Kaisen Don place, there is like a matcha place, like a matcha like dessert place. Yeah, cause I really wanted to have. Wait, why is my neighbor like drilling, renovating? Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but okay, never mind. Oh yeah, there's like, cause I wanted to have like some like matcha or Japanese like dessert, Yeah, so I was just like looking around like on Google Map, to see if there's any like nice dessert place around, and thankfully like just right like a 5-minute walk away from the Kaisen Don place, there's this very nice dessert shop. I can't remember the name. I think it's called. What's it called? Like, is it like Sun? It's not Sunreal. Wait, it can't be Sunreal. Okay, I took a picture of the shop front, and not the shop name. Oh my gosh. Okay, but anyway, it's a really nice dessert place. I had what's that? Anmitsu. It's really nice. Like they had this like small little like jelly. I don't know. It's like small little like jelly with like the red bean paste, and there's also like this like mochi thing, and then they have like serve it with matcha ice cream as well, and it's so good. And that place that they specialize in tea, especially like green tea, because there's so many different kind of green tea. Like there's of course there's like matcha, and then there's like like sencha. There's so many different kind of tea. If you see their menu, like the first few pages are like all the food, like all the dessert. They have like, I think they have like some kind of like French toast thing. They also have like what else is there? Oh, they have ice cream and all that. Yeah. So it's like all the like the first like 2-3 pages are like just like the food, and then the rest of the whole menu, which is like, I swear it's like, I don't know how many pages, but it's really thick, like whole thick booklet, and it's all about tea, different kind of tea and tea leaf. And the thing is, because like like different tea, you need different kind of like temperature of water, and also like different timing to get like the best flavor and aroma of the tea. Yeah, so basically they are really like specific to that. Yeah, so like for example, the tea that I ordered, let me just Google it. Hold on, what was it? I think it's called Gyokuro tea. Yeah, that's the one that I ordered. And like for that tea, yeah. For that tea, like the water cannot be too hot. I think it needs to be like around like 50 or 60 degrees Celsius. And then you have to like steam the tea leaf for I think like 4 minutes before you can actually drink the tea. Yeah, and then like my sister, she ordered like I think she ordered matcha, and then they whisk like the green tea until it's all nice and foamy. And yeah, it's just so incredible. Yeah, so it's a really nice place to chill. And the thing is, I think when we went there, they just opened for 10 minutes, and the place is already full house. Like we were on the waiting list. Like we had to wait. Okay, but luckily we were like, I think we were on the third or fourth in line, so we didn't need to wait too long. Yeah, but I was like, oh my god, my sister was like, huh? I thought it just opened for like 10 minutes and it's already full house. That's how insane it is. Yeah. It's a really nice place. And yeah, soft water, hot water, exactly. You need different tea, you need different kind of like water temperature, and then also the time and all that. Like it's so interesting. Yeah. And yeah, it's a really nice place. And then after that, the tea. Okay, so after the tea, right, I throat starts to go full on hurt mode. Okay, I start feeling the pain, and then I also start getting like muscle ache and like chills. Yeah, like the fever starts coming in. Okay. Yeah, so we went to the pharmacy. We got some medicine, and then we went back to the hotel to rest for a bit. Yeah, and then yeah. So after that, so my sister, she still kind of, she wanted to go back to. So I said we went to Harajuku on like our first day, and she wanted to go back to Harajuku because she wanted to get the you guys know of the creamier ice cream. It's so good. Okay, I love creamier ice cream myself. She wanted to go back there to get the creamier ice cream because, okay, actually she wanted to get the crepes because they have like creamier ice cream, and they have like creamier ice cream like the crepes. Yeah, and she wanted to get that, so we went back there with her. I went back there with her, and then but I didn't eat the ice cream or the crepe because yeah, I feel like if I eat any more sweet stuff, my throat is gonna die. Yeah. But I was already taking some medicine, so it was kind of like a bit more under control. Yeah, and then after that, where else did we went to? I think we went to Kura Sushi. Yeah, because my sister said she wanted to have like conveyor belt sushi too. So we went to have Kura Sushi, which is a conveyor belt sushi chain. And it's really nice too, you know, like if I wasn't sick, I would have eaten more. But yeah, because I was not feeling the best, so I didn't really have a lot of things. I think I only ate like chawamushi and maybe I think 1 or 2 plates of sushi. I didn't really eat that much after that. Yeah, then I shortly after that, we kind of walk around a little bit. I think we went to Donkey as well. Don Quixote. Yeah, and then to do some like souvenir shopping. Oh, we bought so much like snacks, all the Japanese snacks and all the souvenirs. We kind of bought it from there. Yeah. And then after that, oh yeah, so okay, so like while me and my sister, we were like having our own like day trip. The rest of like my family, right, they went to the Harry Potter Warner Bros. Studio, which just opened I think in June, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so they went to the Warner Bros. Studio for that day, which we didn't join. But then after that, so at first we were arranging to like meet for dinner with them, but the thing is, in the end, when they said they were done and they were heading to dinner, we were still at Kura Sushi. Yeah, so in the end we said, okay, never mind, like you guys go ahead, we'll have dinner ourselves. Yeah, so we didn't meet them for dinner. um but then me and my sister, we went to have ramen. We went to Ichiran. mm. And Ichiran is so good. It's so good. The queue is insane though. I must say the queue is insane. We queued for how long did we queue for? Okay, so the thing is, when we joined the queue, it didn't look that long, right? And the person who was managing the queue, the staff, he was saying about maybe like 30 minutes, you can get in the restaurant. Yeah, so we were queuing outside for about, I mean, it's like 30 minutes, but I think it was almost like 40. And then the thing is, when you manage to like get inside, right, there's also another like queue inside, so you don't just get like seated immediately. So we waited even more. So I feel like overall we really queued for almost an hour. maybe slightly shorter than an hour, but it definitely felt at least like 55 minutes. Yeah. But it was so good. Okay, I know it's very I know Ichiran is like a very popular place, very mainstream, but there's a reason why it's so popular. It's really, really good. Yeah. And then after we have Ichiran, we went back to the hotel. Like that's when my fever really starts like going crazy. I can feel myself like burning out like mad, you know. Yeah. So and then the next day we were supposed to go to a day trip to Nikko. But I was telling my mom and my cousin who helped to book the trip, I was telling them that I feel really unwell, and I think if the next day I'm still like, if I don't feel any better, I think I might skip on it. Yeah. And it's a nice thing that my mom and my cousin is really understanding, because my sister is not there. So, okay, I don't want to say too much, but yeah. Anyways, so the next day I did not get better. Yeah, even with all the medicine, I was like trying to like eat a lot of medicine to try to get better, but it didn't get any better. The next day it like felt like yeah, it's just really bad. Like it's not just like sore throat, but it felt like my whole and the entire like the whole like throat area, it just felt really painful and sore. And I could hardly even talk, because it's just really straining and really painful to even like just talk. Yeah. And my fever just wouldn't go away. It just keep coming back. Like I will take medicine, right, and then in like 2-3 hours later it will came back again. So it was just really bad, and I couldn't even really sleep well because I was burning out so badly. Yeah. So yeah, the next day I don't have the energy to even like roll out of bed to go to the toilet. That's how bad it was. Yeah. And so I was so the next day yeah, I just stayed back in the hotel, and I was just like bed rest the entire day. Yeah. And then my sister and my family they went on to Nikko. Yeah. And I mean, okay, the thing is, it's okay. At least I don't think I really missed out too much, because I have been to Nikko before. Yeah. So the places where they went to, like the Toshogu Shrine, the waterfall, and the onsen, I have been to there before. So yeah, I guess, but at least I wasn't really like missing out like a lot of new stuff. Yeah. And I really needed that bed rest, because the next day we were going to fly back to Singapore. Okay, so like if I was really worried, like what if I can't get on the plane? You know. Yeah, so it's a good thing I had a bed rest, because I think by around like evening time, my fever finally came under control. Yeah, so it was really just like, and the sore throat as well, it was a lot better as well. Yeah, so the next day we were able to go back and board the plane safely. Yeah. Yeah, and so when I came back, like I was still kind of sick. Yeah, and it's like, you know, like when you have a cold and you have all these symptoms, right? And then they kind of like come in a period of time. I don't know, like it doesn't come all at once. Like you have like sore throat, you have fever, you have cough, runny nose, whatever. It kind of like come one after another. Yeah, so like after my like fever, after my sore throat, then I started to have cough. Yeah, I started coughing. And I was still like self-meditating at that point in time, and it kind of worked. Okay, it kind of worked. Yeah, first of all, that week I was just like resting at home and self-meditating, and it was like kind of getting better, you know. And so I think I tweeted out and say that, oh, I'm going to be start streaming like the week after. But then I think I tweeted that on like a weekend, on Saturday or Sunday, I can't really remember. And then on Monday, my cough got worse. I was like, no, I just tweeted I'm gonna be streaming this week. And then yeah, it got worse. And then it got worse and worse. I was coughing so much that my throat started hurting again, and my voice was almost like gone. I'm not even joking. Yeah, like I couldn't talk. I have like no strength in my voice. Like I was like I was talking like that, like something like that. You know, I couldn't like properly talk. Yeah, so I think Tuesday night I started to have a fever again. So like it kind of got worse. It felt like my whole symptoms, everything got worse. So I went to see the doctor the next day, in the morning. And yeah, so basically the doctor said I have, what's that, laryngitis. Yeah, so basically like my voice box, my larynx was inflamed, which is why I couldn't like talk. I have no voice. Yeah, and yeah, so basically he said he gave me a whole lot of medicine, and then he just said I just have to rest. Yeah, and then he gave me antibiotics as well, because I was saying these symptoms has been almost like 2 weeks already, like since Japan. Yeah, so so I was just like resting and bed rest for almost the whole week after that. Yeah, and then fast forward to last week. Okay, so I finally, after I finished taking all the medicine, finished all my antibiotics, all that, I'm finally okay right now. Okay, I'm fully recovered. So don't give me the face, Aria. Okay, I'm okay right now. I'm fully recovered. Okay. Yeah, so I'm back right now. Okay, so yeah, so okay, so anyway, so yeah, so like for the past like this week, so what I've been doing is more of like just kind of, honestly, I was just doing whatever I want. Yeah, so like for example on Monday I went to do my lashes, and then on Tuesday I went to have a haircut. It's a huge haircut, okay guys. Okay, so my hair previously, it was pretty long. It was kind of like all the way to my chest level, like my booba like length, right? And then I cut it, and now my hair is like just below my ears. Yeah, so I chop off my entire mane. Yeah, I chop off like the whole length of my short hair. So now I have like a bob. And I love it. I love it. And the thing is, you know, it's very I really like having like short hair. The thing is, because of my hair texture or something like that, but very few hairstylists usually are willing to cut my hair, because they're like, your hair is too thick and it's a little bit wavy, you know, so like if you cut short hair it won't look good, that kind of thing. But I have cut short hair before. I have like a short bob before, and I know it works. It looks good. Okay, my hair, it does work when I have short hair. Okay, yeah, but it's very hard to find hairstylists who are willing to cut like a bob for me. Yeah, so luckily this year in January, when I went to like a new salon, and the hairstylist was really nice. Like I said, okay, back then in January I didn't have a short bob. It was more like a medium length hair. Yeah, and I said to the hairstylist that I want to have a short bob like one day, and he said that he can help me out like if I really want a short bob. Yeah, so I went back to that salon. Unfortunately, the hairstylist was not free, so another hairstylist helped me. But okay, she also helped me to cut the shop out, which was great, and it turned out great. And I'm happy with it. I'm happy with my hair now. Yeah. And then on Wednesday, I went to watch a movie. Oh, right. Okay, so like just now I was saying how like I love Disney, right? And I was so mesmerized by the whole like Little Mermaid place. So I went to watch The Little Mermaid. Okay, and it's really good actually. Okay, the ending was kind of plot armor, but I actually really do like a lot of the whole animation scenes, especially the under the sea scene. You know the part when they sing under the sea, and I don't know how they do it, but they animated like all the different sea creatures like moving and dancing. That scene is so incredible. That scene is so incredible. I think you can just like Google, just go to YouTube and you just search for like the Little Mermaid movie Under the Sea, and just watch that scene. That scene is so magical. I have no idea how they do it. It's really incredible. Okay, and yeah. What else did I do? Oh. And after that, I went to. Oh yeah. So there's a place in Singapore where you can rent there's like onsen as well. Yeah. So I went to an onsen, just have a nice soak. Yeah. Yeah. So after that day, yeah. So basically, like the past week was more of like it's really like a self-care week. I was just doing like whatever I want. Yeah, and yeah, yesterday I was cleaning up a little bit because my sister started like cleaning up and tidying up like my whole desk area. So it's less cluttered now as well. Yeah, so everything is kind of like it's kind of like good to go. Everything is all nice and clean up. Yeah, it's like a good start. And a good welcome back. Yeah. So for anyway, where I am now, right? So I think for honestly, right, because I've been sick for so long, so I haven't really been planning much. I think I kind of tweeted a little bit that I'm working on something, and yes, I'm working on something, but it's gonna take a while before we actually see anything. Yeah, probably a few months. Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Nothing. Sorry, my sister was sending me a message. I was like, what? Okay. But yeah, it's gonna take a while before we can get to see anything. But I am very excited for it. Okay, so that's like the streaming part. And then as for like I'm currently enjoying my fun employment right now. To be honest, now I'm still kind of like I want to like taking a break a little bit. Yeah, because I deserve that break. Really, I need that break. I deserve this break. Yeah, and I don't want to just quickly like jump into another next office full-time job, whatever, and start with the grind all that, because I okay, at least for the time being, I want to do the things that I want to do, and also maybe explore a little bit to see if there's any other like better like full-time employment opportunities that do actually align with my own interests. Yeah, instead of just settling for any other job. Yeah, because I don't want to waste another 4 to 5 years of my life on a job that I regretted doing for so long. Yeah, so that's kind of like where I am right now. Yeah, so I'm kind of like just taking a break and then maybe explore and try to find something else that is more aligned with like my interests and what I really want to do. Yeah, it's good you took a break for yourself. Yay, thank you, Aria. Yeah, so um yeah, so that's kind of where I am. So I guess for the time being at least, um I am trying to also take better care of myself as well, which is why I'm starting to do a little bit more cooking. I mean, today is today, okay, I know I cook instant noodle for today, but I made an effort, okay? I added veggies, I added meat, okay? And so at least it's like healthier. Yeah, so I'm kind of trying to take better care of myself, be it like eat better stuff, like cook healthier stuff. Um, and I'm also looking into like maybe better like living habits as well. Yeah, I'm actually kind of considering if I should like like join like a dance class or something. Yeah, I was just kind of looking it up yesterday, but I'm still I'm still kind of thinking about it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that is kind of like where I am now, and then I think for the next few days, okay, tomorrow I am not sure if I'll be able to stream, because tomorrow I am meeting my ex-colleagues from my previous workplace for lunch. Yeah, and I think after that I mean it's kind of just at the back of top of my head. I haven't really planned concretely, but I think I wanna, I mean since I'm outside, right? I think I wanna go to a museum or something. Yeah. And then maybe Wednesday, oh crap, I realized I don't have a lot of days actually for the Genshin stream. Okay. Yeah. I'll try to stream as much Genshin as I can for the next few days after that. Yeah, actually, should I just stream a bit of Genshin now? Oh, I'm at it. Okay, because the last time we left off, I was doing Cafe's dating story, right? Sorry, I can't remember. Hangout event. Sorry, the name Hangout event. Yeah, I was doing Cafe's hangout event, right? So yeah, I think I might actually. Okay, okay. Yeah, we're doing this. Okay, I'm doing Genshin right now. Hold on. Let me just set things up a little bit. Okay, let me stop the music. Hold on. Let me launch the game first before I change my scenes. Hold on. It's just going to be okay. Screenshot spamming kind of hang. No, wait. Wait. Was I spamming screenshot? Did I do that? No, I don't think I did that. No, I don't think I did. Okay, wait. Log in first. Okay, wait. Also, I know about the new summer event as well. Okay, wait. Let me change my stream title and stuff.
Relax.
That's how I built my Wanderer. Finished. Wait, finishing cafes. Hang out event. Okay. My category. Wait, hold on. Genshin. Oh my god, it's in caps. Hold on.
You think
Genshin?
I've got a sharp tongue? I just tell it like it is. If someone can't handle it,
wait.
maybe
Let me
that's
change
their problem.
my scene. Is it? Yeah. Okay, wait. Can you guys hear the game audio? Okay, should be working fine.
Relax.
Okay, yay! All right, we're back. We're back in Genshin. I haven't logged in. Oh, okay. That was yesterday's. I haven't logged in. I haven't done my dailies. I haven't done anything yet. Alright, because I need to go out for dinner later, so I'm just gonna go straight into the... What is... So many things. Oh, let me just go straight into Kave's hangout event. And then I hit the story quest. Oh my gosh, okay, wait. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. We got this. We got this. Okay, we are done with this too. Right, what happened here? A layer of dust cakes the box. The memory of what once was lies sealed within. Oh, this is the one we found the mom's box, right? Okay, so we're starting here. Continue playing. Go. Alright. Cave. Cave. Cave.
Too slow.
Wait, is this him getting drunk or something? Oh, okay, wait. Alright, I remember now.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever.
Are you alright?
Oh, hey. I wasn't expecting to run into you here. Actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to anyone who says that drinking is an elegant pastime. It's no good for your health.
I followed you here. Oh my gosh.
So you saw that, did you? Ugh, I thought I was in the clear. I made sure to double check that nobody I knew was around. Anyway, thanks for looking out for me. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm used to it by now. Stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a glass of wine. Same as last time. Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
I want to say no, I'm good. But sure, I'll have a glass of juice.
Coming right up.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me, but if you could add this one to the list as well, I'd really appreciate it. Arguing with a client is not a good look for me. If word gets out, other potential clients might be afraid to work with me. That guy, though, what was he even going on about? All those ridiculous demands of his? He's just a blabbering fool trying to act like a know-it-all.
Okay. Kawhi seems a lot more honest after he's had some wine.
Another glass, please, boss. I'm not leaving today till someone has to carry me out.
Oh.
You've got it, sir. I gotta say, though, it almost feels like you're saying that every other day now.
It really is every other day that you'd run into a client who knows nothing about construction requirements or architectural style. If this was in the past, I'd never have gone through 6 whole drafts trying to accommodate the client's preferences. But perhaps getting used to this just means that I've grown numb to it. I've worked on so many projects since graduation, and none of them have been approved at the first pass. I would spend a lot of time altering my designs, and by the time the clients were finally satisfied, all my passion and enthusiasm would be gone. It feels like I'm straying further and further from my artistic vision with every change I have to make.
Oh yeah, oh my gosh, your heart is empty!
I suppose, though, that just sticking to your guns and completely disregarding other people's feedback would also not be a good thing. All of this makes for a real paradox, one that particularly crops up in my work, too. In the end, what is the true meaning of art? Should I see it as a divine gift of inspiration from the gods, or an expression of the light of my own wisdom?
Here's your drink. How are you already spouting nonsense after just
Let him rant. Come on. Let him vent, okay?
Boss, what do you think is
the meaning of art? Really, my friend, who in Sumeru understands art better than you? Anyway, I don't know about art, but I do know that I'm interested in business. and some patrons are waiting to be served. So you'll have to excuse me for now. Just holler if you need anything.
Okay, okay.
What do you think, traveler?
Add something that resonates with masses. Oh. Oh. Okay, but because I already chose this, right? So if I want to explore the other options, I have to choose one or the other.
Yes, art shouldn't be self-indulgent entertainment saved for the elite. Let's say that I built a house for someone. If they don't like how it looks, then no matter how brilliant it may appear to me, they won't be happy with it.
Maybe.
The problem is that it can be very difficult to get validated by others. I could compromise my personal standards to accommodate my clients, but often that just means creating a final product that I would struggle to look at.
Carvey still looks dejected, and even the wine didn't help his mood. How can I help cheer him up? Maybe I should play it safe and just make a simple suggestion. I'll help you convince the clients to come to your side. How?
How
How though? How am I gonna do that?
You've seen how he is. He's not going to listen to anything I say. He understands nothing about my design. And all the suggestions he made were as if he just wanted to mock me.
I don't think he was intentionally trying to be difficult. You can convince even him to see your
Okay, it is possible that I was just jaded by my frustration. Well, given I'm already on my 6th draft,
Holy shit,
I can probably
6.
push myself to make a 7th. Let's go have another talk with him. I know where we'd be able to find the guy.
Actually, you know what? Just don't take the commission. No, I'm just kidding.
There's no time to waste. The wine can wait until another time. I'll go take care of the bill.
Okay, wait, where are you? Oh, hey.
Kaveh, what are you doing here?
I've changed my mind. I was overreacting earlier. Can we try discussing the project some more?
My apologies as well. Now that I think about it, some of my requests were indeed a bit unreasonable.
It's very unreasonable.
If I choose you to create the design for my project, I should have a bit more faith in your vision.
That's right.
Thank you for understanding. Mutual trust is the basis for good communication. Now that we've got that out of the way, I think we can have a more productive conversation. To be perfectly honest, your commission request has been the most peculiar one I've ever received. Even now, I still know nothing about the building's intended purpose. All I know is that you want to build something in the desert for public use. I am aware that overly specific requests will restrain the architect's artistic freedom. However, knowing nothing about the intended purpose of the building also means I have no idea if I'm on the right track. I've produced several draft proposals for you to choose from, and you've rejected every single one. If we don't get on the same page, it could be a decade before we can finally break ground on this project.
Yes, I've given this some thought already. I think we can go with the general direction of the latest proposal that you just showed me.
Wait, no. Before that, did you not hear what he just said? You didn't tell him, like, what is this building intended use for?
It's just...
It's just?
Just what?
Putting the building design aside, can we get some less expensive materials for the floor tiles? Yeah, I know someone in the business, and the red bricks he sells can
Worst
go for
customers
pretty
ever.
cheap.
Yeah.
The timber here as well. We should be able to find some substitutes.
Please give me a moment. My head's starting to hurt again. Just please hold on for a second.
Yeah.
So, let me get this straight. You want to reduce the cost of the project, right? But if we implement your suggestions, then I'm afraid we have to scrap the entire design. Architectural design cannot be neatly split into discrete parts. Any change to one part of the design will affect the quality of the whole thing. I decided to utilize high-end timber for this section because the weight-bearing structure requires the supporting materials to be durable and strong. Same with the tiles. Switch them out and the entire mural will have to be redesigned. More importantly, if we make such a change, both its practical functionality and aesthetic value will take a great hit. If all you need is a building with a roof that can keep people dry in the rain, you shouldn't have commissioned me. Many architects would be able to build you one of those while charging far less in commission fees.
Actually, Please tell me, are you absolutely sure that there's no room for any changes in this draft of the design?
I think the most important thing for me is to understand what you would actually like to get. If you could tell me more about your vision, I might be able to work with the design some more. You are the client, after all. You should have the final say on how the project turns out.
I want to build something unique. Something quiet and warm inside. A refuge that can block out the world outside.
Okay, keep going.
I want all who enter this building to be able to temporarily forget everything that's going on outside of the building and just focus on their task at hand.
So like a place for people to work and study?
That's a bit more information than last time, but it's still extremely vague. To put it another way, every rich person who wants to build a mansion for themselves would request something like this.
Oh, you mean like a home?
We've gone through many proposals, and this draft is already the cheapest one. Cutting costs by substituting building materials will not only detract from the overall effect of the building, it also won't save you much more in the grand scheme of things.
Thank you for giving it so much thought. Please give me some more time to mull over the budget. I'll get back to you once I've figured out a solution. I still have a few business meetings that I must attend, so I'm afraid I'll have to leave for now. You can just leave the proposal as is. I'll get in touch once I've given it some more thought.
Why do I feel like he's hiding something?
I also have a similar feeling.
Should we follow him and see if anything unusual comes up?
Is that really okay? I mean, what he does now is none of our business. He does seem really suspicious, though. He dresses like a rich person, but when you talk to him, he hardly sounds the part.
He sounds super frugal.
That's actually pretty common. Not all rich people are spendthrifts. Many are just, as if not more, stingy than him. The more mora some people have, the more they love interfering with people's lives. Like constantly reminding you to pay back your debts, or hinting every other day that it's time for you to pay rent. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not even sure this person really wants to work on this project with me. Putting his vague requests aside, he's still finding excuses to procrastinate even when we've decided on a plan. Who knows how long construction will take if he keeps delaying things like this? We should find him again and get some clearer answers. The sooner we can break ground on this, the better.
Okay, where's the guy?
Too slow.
Huh? Where did he go? I could have sworn he went this way. Let's keep looking.
Research the area covered, but find no trace of Badawi.
Hey, look! Isn't that Badawi? It sure looks like him, but he's dressed completely different now. What is he up to?
Didn't I tell you before? I'm not looking for more workers. Plus, aren't you a bit old for physical labor? If something happens to you, I won't be able to pay for it.
Oh, you won't have to worry about that. I grew up as an eremite mercenary and worked in the desert my entire life. My body's still in great shape. I don't have many talents, but I still have my muscle. If you need someone to unload goods or drive away sumpter beasts, I'm your man.
Oh my god, this guy's so strange.
You used to be an eremite mercenary?
I know there are a lot of bad apples in our ranks, but most are just trying to make a living. We're not that greedy by nature, and we'll do our best when given a job.
Let me think. I'm sorry, but I still can't take you in. I don't have any open positions right now, and don't have the Mora for anything more. How about this? Why don't you try your luck somewhere else?
Okay.
He used to be a member of the Eremites? Huh. From the way he was dressed, I would have thought he was a merchant from the rainforest. Let's ask him about it. We meet again.
Huh? Why are you guys here?
That's what we wanted to ask you. Who are you? Why did you dress up like a merchant to talk to me about our project? There's no need for us to continue this project if you still want to keep hiding things from us. I don't work with individuals I can't trust.
Believe me, I didn't have any bad intentions. It's just... All right, there's no point hiding anything anymore. The building I'm trying to commission you for is not really a personal residence for me, but rather a library for children living in the desert.
Oh, you could have said that earlier.
A library? Funded entirely by yourself? Shouldn't this be the responsibility of the academia? I've heard that the academia will be looking to prioritize the desert with the allocation of educational resources and materials. It sent over a large shipment of regular goods just last month.
You're right, and I was aware of these happenings as well. I just figured what I want to do is a separate effort from what's already being done by the academia. The desert is too vast. Even if the academia spends a lot of effort trying to disseminate knowledge in those parts, it might still take decades, if not centuries, to reduce the educational gap that already exists between the two regions. And what's more, I don't know if the academia would ever reverse its stance in the future.
I'm okay. Sorry. My throat has got a little bit dry, but I'm fine.
All I know is that as a desert dweller, we should not wait passively for good things to happen to us. If we only did that, we'd never be able to stand up and hold our heads high. I don't have much longer left on this world, so I just want to use whatever time I have to contribute something to my homeland.
Yeah. Wait, sorry. Why didn't you just tell us that from start?
I didn't want you to know that I came from the desert. I've lived in the desert my entire life, and there wasn't anyone here that I could trust. I figured I needed as much safety as I could get.
To the point that you even disguised your identity? That's certainly taking playing it safe to the next level. Hold on. Don't tell me you've also been scammed before.
When I first came to Sumeru City, I brought a lot of Mora, hoping to find an architect that I could work with. Someone agreed to take on the project, and even took a sum of Mora from me, but then disappeared without a trace. After that, I heard that there are a lot of untrustworthy people in this business. Some would run as soon as they've been paid, while others would deliberately use expensive materials and take a cut of the construction funding.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on, guys. Let me just take some water. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I feel better now. Hi. Hey. Okay. I don't know why I keep hearing Mora's more. Oh dear.
I spent a while collecting information in the city, and eventually learned that you're the most famous architect in all of Sumeru. I figured that you wouldn't need to make Mora by scamming people, so I decided to reach out to you. By the way, how did you know I was scammed? I don't think I've ever mentioned that to anybody.
Just a hunch. A while ago, I accepted an offer to work on a project in the desert, and was also scammed out of a large sum of Mora.
Oh, wait. What?
I ran into someone who was living in a pretty run-down house. I noticed a load-bearing wall on the verge of collapse, and suggested that I build a new house for him. He said that he had no way to pay for it, so I loaned him some of my own Mora, and told him to get some stone and timber from the local vendors. Soon after that, I found out that he had gone gambling with all the money, and lost everything, down to the last coin.
What?
And after that, he even borrowed Mora from me twice more, using a different excuse each time. I didn't even suspect him of any wrongdoing until he hired a group of mercenaries and tried to ambush me in his own house.
Oh my god, Kaveh.
According to him, I looked like an easy target because I was an academia scholar who didn't have any family or friends in the desert. What kind of person would just look at someone else and think, this guy looks like an easy target?
Scammers?
Those kinds of things do happen every once in a while, yes. Folks like him are the exact reason why us desert dwellers' reputation have gone down the drain. I must apologize to you on their behalf.
It's all right. You were also scammed by someone from Kasharwar after all. I should apologize to you on their behalf. Ultimately, neither of our experiences had anything to do with the desert or the rainforest. People who are new to an area are always easy targets for criminals. Yeah, you'll find both good and bad people everywhere. I can't understand the logic of those who like to take advantage of others, but I have to accept their existence as a fact of life. Anyway, I digress. Let's return to the topic at hand. Did you keep rejecting my designs because you thought I was deliberately using expensive materials to keep a cut as a middleman?
That's what I was afraid of initially, yes. I eventually understood that you weren't out to cheat me. But unfortunately, I still don't have nearly enough Mora to pay for the design you proposed. I've done the math and know that we should be able to make it if we cut some corners. However, after our conversations, I can see that you're passionate about your design, and I'm quite fond of the proposal as well. So, I decided to try and see if I can afford your proposal as is. I've been looking for work every day, and in another month, I should be able to cobble together enough Mora to meet the budget.
By cobble together, you mean you're going to spend your entire life savings on this project? But then, what will you do if something unexpected comes up, and you find yourself stuck with no emergency fund?
To be honest, I haven't really thought about that. I mean, when you've lived to be my age and something happens, you can't really call it unexpected anymore. All I want is to build this library before I leave this world, so that the children of the future would have some books to read, and the desert dwellers would be able to learn their letters and pick up some practical knowledge. A while ago, I heard that the academia had decided to recruit a number of exceptional children from the desert. Of course, this is welcomed news. But as someone who spent their entire life in the desert, I still have a few concerns. I know the desert life, and can predict what the problems will be. Many children from the desert have had neither the interest nor the proper environment to learn. So even if the academia would take them in, once they enter the halls, they might find themselves surrounded by other children who look and act very differently from them. And as a result, they might become socially isolated.
Yes, I can imagine that. My father passed away at an early age. Even though I had a good number of friends during my years at the academia, for some time I still sensed many critical looks in my direction. I'm sure a child coming all the way from the desert will have an even harder time. But let's bring this back to the building itself. I think you said that you want this building to be quiet and warm, with its doors serving as a solid barrier to block out the sound and fury outside, and allow one to focus on the book in their hands. Building it according to the current plan will be quite costly. Even if I don't charge you any commission fees, I don't think we'd be able to keep it under your budget. Any ideas on what we can do?
Try a different style. Actually, why not this? Find other sponsors for the project.
Sponsor the project?
Yeah.
You mean convince wealthy merchants to join our cause and pool their money together to build the library?
Yeah.
That does make sense. A library is a big project, and it's going to be hard to fund it with just a single person's mora. What do you think? If we can find others to sponsor the project, we could potentially increase the size of the building 2- or 3-fold.
It's all fine with me, but where do you think we'll be able to find these sponsors?
Well, you're right. If I really think about it, I'm not too familiar with many big-name merchants.
Yeah, we can ask Dory.
Her? Hard pass. With her shrewd and greedy personality, she would never put Mora into something like this.
About contacts?
Now there's an idea. She probably won't say no if all she'll need to do is to make some introductions instead of spending Mora. Let's go and pay her a visit.
It's kind of rare to find Dory here, actually. I wonder what she's doing here.
Oh, now here are some unexpected guests. What brings you to the Palace of Alcazar's Ray? When I saw Kaveh, I almost thought it must be that time of month again. Sadly for me, I must wait a few more days before I can collect my shiny Mora.
Wait. Wait, Kaveh, you owe her money?
Hey, can't you think of something else for a change? You are literally living in an objet d'art, and yet your mind is still fixated on nothing but Mora? What is the point of wealth, anyway? Is your happiness entirely dependent on your hoard of cold, emotionless Mora?
That's exactly right. Mora is extremely valuable, you see. If you don't keep your mind on it, your Mora may just find its way to somebody else's pockets.
Wait, I just realized. I didn't know that her iris are like X's. Right? I didn't notice that until now.
If you ask me, this place is still way too empty. Just give me some time and I'll fill it to the brim with lots and lots of Mora.
You're hopeless.
Alright, let's get back to why we're here.
So you have an actual reason to visit me?
Yeah.
Alright, let's hear it.
We'd like to ask for your help in introducing us to some merchants.
Merchants? Why? Is there some kind of business opportunity? Oh, I see. So you're just looking for someone to help you fit the bill.
I knew you wouldn't be interested in something like this. Still, you wouldn't refuse just making some introductions for us, would you?
Sure, I can connect you with some folks, but with every service comes a fee, you know.
A fee? You mean just for introductions?
Of course! Making introductions means using my connections and putting my reputation on the line. Why wouldn't I charge a fee for something so important? And since we've known each other for so long, though, I'll give you a huge returning customer discount. How about 500,000 mora?
Yo, that's daylight robbery.
500,000?
Wait, you okay with that?
Okay.
500,000, you okay with that?
Why are you charging a fee before we've even secured any funding? That just doesn't seem right. Besides, by helping us out, you'd be doing a great service to the public. Can't you take your mind off your mora even for just 1 second and focus on something far more important?
Very well. Since you're so passionate about this project, I'll help you out and waive the introduction fees. 3 of my business partners came by earlier today to discuss some things with me, and they still haven't left yet. I'll arrange a meeting for you, and just so we're clear, it'll be up to you to present your project and discuss any deals.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You can wait here. I'll bring you
Ah,
over.
yes, a hat. Okay, wait, what? Wait! I didn't know there's a dental killers here. It's at the top. Okay, wait. Oh, you.
Dory gave us a brief introduction about the two of you. You are Kaveh, the renowned architect, and you are the traveler. Practically all of Teyvat has heard of you by now. To be frank, I don't feel like there's an obvious business opportunity here, but since Dory took the time to introduce you, we can spend some time to have a conversation. So, let's hear your idea.
All right, here's the situation. I've been commissioned to build a library in the desert, with the intended goal of allowing the desert dwellers to have more access to reading materials.
So it's a public welfare project.
Yes?
Correct.
Then the commission fees will likely be very low. You should be careful.
I'm not too concerned about how much I'll get for the commission fees, actually. I'm fine with doing it for free. I just want to get this project rolling as soon as possible. We're just a little short on funding.
So what? You can't possibly expect that we just cover the shortfall for you. Besides, what does a library in the desert have to do with us? If you want to build it yourself with your own mora. Seems simple enough to me.
Hey, there's no need to be so harsh. They are Dory's associates after all. Here, can you tell us a bit more about what we can gain from sponsoring this project?
You can get Kaveh's client to advertise your businesses in the desert. Maybe this one.
So we'd mostly be doing it for reputation and exposure? There is some value to that. It could make doing business in the desert a bit easier.
Well, just speaking for myself, I've got nothing in the desert.
I also have a concern. It feels like there's not much to profit from in the short term. But in the long term, the reputation gain also doesn't sound like it'd offset the cost of the sponsorship.
Then how about this? What if, instead of building a single library, we commit to an entire complex of buildings dedicated to culture and education?
Wouldn't that just cost more?
Yes, but in that case... Mr. Kaveh, please tell us what you have in mind.
I'll just give an example. If we were to build a library and a school near Aru village, then the desert dwellers would gradually begin to migrate towards the area. A whole suite of buildings will be able to host more traffic, and thus drive the economic development of the entire area. In turn, that would lead to direct business opportunities. I've been to the desert several times. Although there are still many lingering tensions between the two regions, the amount of interaction has been steadily increasing, and in the long term, the desert will only become more and more important to Sumeru.
That's true.
You do have a point.
Education in the desert is indeed an industry that has not been tapped into. If we can be the first to place stakes in the area.
That's right, that's right.
And you just believe anything he tells you?
Dude, if you're not interested, get out. Just keep quiet. Keep quiet.
Even the greenest amateurs know that urban planning will affect population flow. If you don't believe me, you can ask anyone on the street to confirm it to you.
You don't seem to think about your questions very thoroughly before speaking. Please only ask questions that are relevant to discussion. Oh my gosh.
Wait, something just occurred to me. If we're going to build a library in the desert, Aru Village would obviously be the best place for it. But it seems we're not the only ones with our eyes on the village. I heard a rumor a while back saying a lot of land and buildings in Aru Village have already been secretly purchased by a big-name merchant.
What?
Who?
What?
In other words, if we try to join the fray now, there won't be much left for us. If we want to build a suite of buildings focused on education and culture, Aru Village is the prime location. If we want to build it anywhere else, we'll have to deal with a far larger list of problems. It's not impossible, I suppose, but...
Then there's no hurry. We can wait for Aru Village to develop more first and get into the market for expansion to other areas.
But if you were to do that...
Is there nothing else to discuss? Great timing! I pretty much heard all I want to hear.
Oh
If
my
there
gosh,
are no other
get
urgent
out!
matters,
You're...
I'll be on my way.
You go on your way.
I'll be off as well. If you have any new ideas, please feel free to reach out.
it seems like the others are not interested in funding this, so no point in me doing this on my own. Let's revisit this another time.
Oh no!
Hey, guys, wait! Well, what can I say? I guess it went somewhat as expected. They are Dory's friends, after all. As soon as they heard that there's not much more in this for them, they lost all interest.
It's just business, I guess.
Yeah, it's just another day doing business with people. But I can never get used to that. Those people never think of anyone other than themselves. Looks like we'll have to figure out some other way to get the funding. Let's go.
How did the meeting go? Want to talk about it? Oh, where did all that passion go from earlier, I take it you weren't able to find a sponsor for your project?
Please don't tell me that you're here to mock us.
What kind of person do you take me for? Would the kind and generous Lord Sangama Bay really do such a thing? I will say, though, I more or less expected this outcome even before I introduced them to you. You can try to talk up the project all you want, but the facts will remain the same. This project is high investment with slow returns. No sane person would put their money into this.
But this isn't just a business project, right? Also, if you already knew no one would want to partner with us, why did you still try to charge me 500,000 mora? You scammer!
You might want to remember who your creditor is before you start talking like that, Kaveh.
I'll pay back every last coin that I still owe you, but that's a completely different matter.
Alright, since you're so devastated about this, I'll set you up for dinner with another big-name merchant. In fact, I'll be inviting the most famous merchant in all of Sumeru, so I'll be counting on your performance.
What?
Oh?
Real? I would like to sincerely apologize for my attitude just now. So, where would we be meeting this merchant?
Follow me. Oh, I suppose both of you can come. This is the place.
You said you're going to introduce us to the most famous merchant in Sumeru. Well, where are they?
You still don't get it, huh? The most
Oh, wait,
famous
it's
merchant
you!
in Sumeru.
Oh.
So you met yourself all along? Then why did you bring us here?
Wait, come on, Kaveh. I mean, why don't you try to convince Dory to invest?
Well, I've given it some thought, and that complex of education and culture buildings that you mentioned does hold some promise. It'll be a pretty big Mora sink, and I'll have to fund it all on my own, but that's not really a problem for me.
Seriously? Where's this generosity coming from so suddenly? Are you trying to scam me again?
Reasons are not important. What's important is that I'm willing to help you. However, you know just as well as me that once this project actually breaks ground, it'll start sucking Mora from my pockets like crazy. So, to cut costs...
Uh-huh.
I get it, I get it. I won't charge any commission fees, and I'll take responsibility for the entire project.
Splendid! Then let's sign the contract right away.
This way, the children of the desert will have some books to read. Their lives should improve a bit after this.
You're too kind. You seem rather pleased.
Of course. There are a few things better than using my knowledge to help other people change their fates. I must thank you as well, Dory. I used to say you only cared about Mora, which might have been some prejudice on my part. Sorry for that. I will also try to pay back my debts as soon as possible. Now, let's have a quick discussion. Where would you want the library to be built? That will be the most important building.
There's no rush. I'll provide you with a copy of the deed when we get back. You can just use the address on the document to find the lot.
Wait. You know, just now they were saying that a big name merchant is like buying the areas in Aru Village. Are you the one who bought all the places in Aru Village?
Huh? The deed?
Wait, you don't mean...
So hold on a sec. The person who has been buying up everything around Aru Village was you all along?
Oh my, did I not tell you about that? Yep, yours truly has been buying up all the land. I must thank you for bringing your ideas to me. Before our conversation, I had no idea what to build on all those lots. So, from my perspective, this has been a great turn of events. I didn't put much in and easily got a lot in return.
But what about my commission fees?
Huh? Didn't you waive those yourself? I was just gonna say that to cut costs. We mustn't procrastinate and should start construction as soon as possible.
Damn! We got scammed! Oh my poor Kaveh!
You volunteered to waive your commission fees and even promised to take responsibility for the whole project from start to finish. I am so touched, really.
It's obvious that you used every trick in the book to deceive me. You deliberately paused for a long time while talking about the project and kept glancing at me with that menacing look in your eyes.
Huh? You really think so? Well, the contract's already been signed, so there's no point in dwelling on the details. You know what? I'll pay for tonight's dinner.
Fine. I'll drop the argument on the commission fees. But since you said you're paying for dinner, I'm going to order the best dishes and booze this place has to offer, and lots of it. Tonight, we're feasting until I've recouped my full commission fees.
Oh wait, what? Oh.
Osmanthus wine.
I just realized. Oh, Layla as well. Okay, wait, what's this? Can we attract investment?
The same as I remember.
Oh wait. Wait, where is it?
meet again.
Okay, I'm gonna skip through this part.
There's no need.
Believe me. All right.
A library? I've heard that the
You're right. The desert is too... And what's... All I know is I don't have much longer left on this world. I didn't want you to know that I came from the desert. I've lived in the desert my entire life, and there wasn't anyone here that I could trust. I figured I needed as much safety as I could get.
To the point that you even disguised your identity?
When I first... Someone agreed. After that, I spent a while. By the way...
I ran into some... He said that he had... And after that, according to him...
Those kinds of things...
It's ultimately, neither of our experiences had... Yeah, you'll find... Anyway, I digress. Let's return to the...
That's what I was afraid of. I've done the math, so... To be honest, all I want is to build this library, but a while ago, I know so even if the...
Yes, my father passed away. I'm sure a child coming all the... But let's bring this building it according...
Okay, let's try a slightly different style.
A slightly different style? Give me a minute.
Okay.
Most architects would probably prioritize cutting costs and removing extra features in this situation. Indeed, converting the building into a simple bungalow would solve most of our problems. However, I do not think this would be the best solution. While it's true that the aesthetic value of a building is often viewed as an afterthought, neglecting it has some long-term negative consequences. It is especially undesirable in this situation, as the library will serve a high number of children, many of whom would have never been exposed to structures that may be considered elegant or beautiful. To completely give up on the more aesthetic design would mean stripping the children of an opportunity to appreciate the beauty of architecture. I share Badawi's sentiments in wanting to preserve a more complex design. However, if we can reduce the ornate aspects of the design while maintaining its fundamental elegance, which is to say we won't touch the arches and stone pillars, but make changes elsewhere, this is definitely a first. To make up for the loss of regular details, we would need to put a lot of extra effort into the layout, lines, and color.
I see. Would that really be okay?
It just increases the difficulty of the design. You should feel lucky that out of all the architects in the city, you chose to approach me. Most of the others would have given up on this project by now. As for inspiration, I think I might have something in mind. But I'd need to visit the site to make sure. Where do you want this place to be built? Tell me the exact location.
Aru Village. Although it wasn't my childhood home, I think it'll be the best site for such a building.
Okay, then we can pay a visit to Aru Village.
I'm happy.
Is there something I can do for you? I've already caused you a lot of trouble before, and now you're revising the design again because of me. Which draft are we even on now? It's making me feel terribly guilty.
Let me think. You said you used to be an Eremite mercenary, right? In that case, you could help us clear out some monsters that are blocking the way to Aru Village. We want to keep the roads clear, and reduce the loss of materials during transport to a minimum. If everything goes well, that'll help us save Samora.
All right, just leave it to me. If there's anything I'm good at, it's clearing out monsters.
What are you waiting for then? Let's pack up and get ready to go.
What?
Most materials going from Caravan Ribat to Aru Village would pass through here. There are a lot of monsters out here today. If you find it hard to keep up, just let us know.
Oh, don't worry about me. This is nothing. I'll be careful, though, and you should do the same.
Oh, wait, we can use cafe.
Shine down.
Okay.
Sight clear.
Wait, I'm not so sure how to do this. wait, I think...
Solidify!
Oh, okay, never mind. I think I should have used the heat up first. Right. And actually maybe a bloom, a water, a hydro unit. So you can get the blooms, so you can get more of the dendro cores, and then we use coffee. Alright, never mind. Anyway, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I've spent my entire life fighting these kinds of monsters in the desert after all. They won't get the best of me. But it's one thing to fight against monsters, and another to fight against an old injury. It's something I picked up when I was young. There were many fights between mercenary brigades back then, and one day someone stabbed me in the back. I don't think much of it back then, but with age, it's caught up to me. Few mercenaries get to enjoy their later years. Failing health tends to take the joy out of reputation and wealth. And many mercenaries never even made much of the ladder to begin with.
Is there someone you know who can help to look after you?
Unfortunately, no. My wife passed away at an early age, and I don't have any children. Sometimes I'd close my eyes and realize most of my life story has already been written. I have many regrets about my past, but at the same time I also know that there were never many options for me in the first place. I joined the Eremites when I was young, and won many battles with them. My survival was more a matter of luck than actual ability. If at all possible, I want future children of the desert to have some more options in life. I don't want them to turn out like me. My apologies. The older we get, the more we tend to ramble. Seems like we've already cleared out most of the monsters. Let's hurry over to Aru Village.
Okay. What's on your mind?
I think it's really admirable of him to spend his whole life savings on people he's never met. Maybe he's doing this out of natural kindness. A kindness that hasn't been eroded away by the struggles of his life.
Oh, that also sounds like you.
Perhaps. To clarify, though, I don't think I'm quite the same. Some people call me an idealist. I do have some sentiments of that general persuasion, such as wanting everyone to be able to lead a happy life. But my situation is more complex than that. In the beginning, what drove me to harbor those thoughts was less idealism and more a desire to make up for a sense of guilt. When I was young, I impulsively encouraged my father to take part in the first Inter-Darshan Championship, hosted by the Academia. He set off confidently hoping to win something for me, but failed to clinch the title. What's more, he fell into depression after the competition, and requested to join an investigative research project in the desert. I never saw him again. Word has it that he got caught in quicksand. Even if other factors may have contributed to his death, the fundamental cause still circles back to me. I started doing many things in life because I wanted to make amends. Even in cases where I couldn't do something for a specific person, I still did whatever I could. I think I just wanted to make myself feel a little better.
And is that still how you feel?
At this point, even I don't know. I've tried self-reflection, but it didn't help. I can't seem to walk away from many things that I see or hear about, even if they don't directly concern me. And I can't quite pinpoint the source of it. Maybe it's just like what those Vahumana scholars often say. It's hard for people to truly understand themselves. I could be doing things out of endless guilt, or I could be doing them out of a strong sense of empathy. It could even just be a matter of conceit. The potential motivations could number in the dozens, but the actions they result in are the same. Anyway, I suppose I don't really mind being called an idealist. They also use that term to describe my father. It seemed to carry fewer connotations back when he was around. I've known Al-Haytham for many years now, and discussed my ideology with him for nearly as long. Maybe argued is a better word for it. He told me a long time ago that no matter how strong of a swimmer you may be, you'll still get dragged under by the others who are drowning once you run out of stamina. He believes this is the fate that awaits all idealists. I still believe I should live by my ideals, and I've given him countless reasons why I think it's a good idea to do so. Perhaps my ideals are flawed, but are there really any perfect things in this world? Unfortunately, he remains unconvinced. His personality is the exact opposite of my own. If someone happens to drown next to him, he'll most likely stand on the shore and mumble something along the lines of respecting other people's fates.
Nah, he's not gonna do that.
But as you can see, I'm not the only idealist in the world. Just as there are different seasons, there are also different people. There are many others who will continue to care about the fates of those who are not directly related to them. And when I finally run out of stamina, someone will also reach out and bring me back to shore.
Yeah.
Someone will help me,
of
right?
course.
Yes. I've already been helped like that before.
Should I have a life preserver at the ready? I'll help you when the time comes.
But you've helped me plenty already. If you didn't reach out to me, I would probably be passed out on the tavern table right now instead of talking with Badawi. Either way, I'm feeling much better than when you first found me at the tavern. I can feel inspiration already welling up inside of me. Maybe this will be just the opportunity I needed to create a whole new style. All right, let's head to Aru Village.
Okay.
Now that we're here, it's my partner's time to shine. Marak!
Marak!
Oh, what's this?
My toolbox. I built it using an ancient mechanical core. It's not too smart, but it's super useful and can help me with a variety of tasks. I'll take Marak and find a suitable location for the building. Once that is done, I'll get to work on a few designs.
Traveler?
Oh, wait.
Ah, you know each other?
Yeah.
Hello. I suppose you must be Kaveh from Kasharawar. I have heard of you before. My name is Sataria, and I'm currently the person in charge of promoting educational assistance programs here in the desert.
Oh, perfect. We can work with her.
Educational assistance programs. Then you must be familiar with the local conditions here.
I can't say I'm too familiar just yet, but if you have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them.
I've been commissioned by Mr. Badawi to build a library in the desert. We've settled on the general design direction, but we are trying to finalize some details based on the conditions around the intended location.
A library? Do you intend to open it to the public for free?
Yeah.
That's right. I want to make sure the children will have books to read.
That's fantastic! I'm sure the children will be thrilled. Right now, we don't have access to many paper books or a quiet place to read. Truth be told, this very thing has been keeping me up at night.
Let me get straight to my questions then. Can you estimate the number of children around here who'd be interested in reading? Besides the usual noise of village pedestrians, are there any other sources of noise in the village? Oh, and have any landslides occurred here recently? And also, where are the spots around the village that have been most affected by wind and erosion? All right, that should be everything. Badawi, let's go over the budget again. We'll keep the building structure the same, but make the place a little bigger, so it'll be able to hold more people and get better natural light. The parts of the project that cost the most will be the insulation and ventilation materials. I'm sure you understand, no one likes to read in a place that's hot and stuffy. I want to make significant changes to the arrangement of the bookshelves, tables, and chairs. I'll go over the specifics of that shortly. I have two plans in mind. Both are pretty minimalist in style, but will provide a very different ambiance from the world outside. Our final cost should be around 70% of the last figure I quoted. The whole thing should take around half a year to complete. Marak has produced a sketch for all of you to see. If everyone's okay with it, then we'll proceed with that as the formal plan.
Already?
The inspiration just came to me naturally. All I did was put thoughts to paper. I must give you credit, though. If it weren't for your advice and suggestions, I probably wouldn't have landed on this new style so quickly. According to the traditions of my profession, I should probably name this style after you. Let's call it the Traveler style.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna name it after me!
In the meantime, let's look forward to the day when this building is completed and can finally open its doors.
Yay! Oh wow, that's a very interesting building. Okay, present suffering is nothing compared to granting hope for the future to others. Okay, I know I still have one more path to go before we finish Kave's hangout event, but I need to go now. I am so sorry. Yeah, okay, tomorrow. Okay, honestly, I don't know if I'll be able to stream tomorrow. I have to see how it goes. If not, I'll see you guys maybe on Wednesday. Yeah, I think Wednesday I'll probably be streaming Genshin more. I want to get started on the new summer event as well, and I want to get Kaya skin. Yeah, so that is the plan for Wednesday. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys back then. Thank you guys so much for joining me and for the warm welcome back. It really means a lot. And yeah, everyone please take care, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.